Hi, so I wanted to share a video with you about the puzzle pieces. I actually created this on June 11th on a 2-week solo road trip, completely unplanned, and I allowed everything to guide me instead of me trying to plan anything. And let me tell you, it was the most magical thing I have ever experienced in this lifetime. Enjoy. Good morning from Plymouth, North Carolina. I want to talk about puzzle pieces. So Plymouth is a puzzle piece for me. I needed a home for the night, and I grew up, had a home on Plymouth Lane when I was younger. These are little puzzle pieces, and they can go into a grander scale of things. Another example of this is when I went to whitewater rafting and I met Brian and his family. And Brian shared with me that what he's done, which is share his story in video and to help others. And in doing so, he was another puzzle piece of a pattern that I was seeing, which was I need to share my story, not just in person, not just through text messages, not through typing on social media, but speaking on social media. And I've also had that puzzle piece from my wonderful husband, Sean, as well, who has encouraged me to do the YouTube as well. And I'm getting there. If I could throw myself on an airplane, I could certainly put a video on a platform, right? Right? So anyways, in exchange, I also ended up sharing with him about how the Enneagram test was a pivotal moment in my life to know myself. Why I had the opinions I did, why I had the survival mode I did. And the armor that I was constantly putting and covering my intrinsic self up, this fun inner child up. And he is now on the path of learning about Enneagram because that matched a puzzle piece he had from somebody else. And these are the beautiful ways that life is orchestrated, that we connect with each other in our own individual paths of the quest to know thyself, to know who we are. Who am I? That pivotal question. And you will meet people along your path and you will get puzzle pieces. You might just turn your head all of a sudden, your eyes lock onto something. Put it in the brain bank. If you see it come up again, there is a pattern. It's the same with emotional reactions. You have an emotional reaction to something, you will start seeing a pattern. Why is that pattern there? What is this pattern showing me? Does this pattern feel good or is it uncomfortable? Is it comfortable? You have to be willing to, you don't have to do anything. If you want life to become fun, like a game of Clue without someone dying. If you are like me, I love putting puzzle pieces together. It makes it so much fun. I wanted to be a detective once upon a time. Now I understand why. But I love putting these puzzle pieces together because when you're willing to allow it to be in that perception of a puzzle piece, and these are gifts that you're giving yourself and gifts that you're laying out, even though they might not feel comfortable in the moment, in the long run. This is the quest to know thyself. And the depth at which you know yourself will also play into how you understand other people. And what a beautiful community we can build when we understand ourselves. And in the long run, we understand others around us as well. I have so much more grace and compassion, not only for myself, but for others, because I understand myself better. I understand when to give myself grace and the compassion, and when patterns are comfortable or uncomfortable, and I have a willingness to show me more, tell me more. Why am I like this? Why am I doing this? Why do I have this opinion? Why do I have this emotional attachment to this scenario? And these are all doorways that lead to this life that you are worthy of. A life of joy, a life of happiness, a life of peace. You do. You are worthy of that. You've never not been worthy of that. There's nothing you can do that would ever make you unworthy of love, and nothing that you've ever done. It's impossible. You are whole. You've always been whole. You will never not be whole. It is the human concept to perceive that we are broken, or that we just can't come back from something that we've experienced in the past, and that's a limitation that only you can determine if it's there or not. The only limits in life is the limits that you put on yourself. And I am telling you, you are absolutely worthy. You are really, truly worthy of a beautiful life, to be the best version of yourself. And I know it doesn't always seem like it, but there is a path. There is a way. And when you are the way for yourself, you become the way for others, to show others. You walk alongside others in the darkness as they remember their light, by living your best self, your best version of yourself. And it doesn't mean it just happens like that. Do little things here and there. And do it for you. Because, especially if you have children around you, you're the example. Be your best self so that our children can be their best selves. Be your best self because you are worthy of being your best self. Beautiful souls, I am grateful for you to be on this journey with me. Thank you for your love and support. Man, what a ride. I love you guys.